I got the opportunity to talk to the Ping An team and completely to Jonathan Larson, who's the Chief Innovation Officer at Ping An and also the CEO of their Global Voyager Fund. So Ping An only started in 1988. And when Ping An started in China, there were hardly any privately owned cars. Today, Ping An is the largest motor insurer in the world. So, companies like AXA, who have been around for, over a century and who are also operating in China, right? Like a lot of people say, yeah, but China is a big market. Yes, but, AXA is also operating in China, and Generali is a lot of these big international companies. But Ping An is really a giant amongst giants. It's the second largest insurer in the world today. So how did they get to that? And I think one of the reasons they have been so successful is to, in a way, preserve their entrepreneurial spirit and to be able to connect different businesses in a meaningful way. Like you mentioned, how they grow horizontally. So some of you might have heard about the Ping An ecosystem strategy. So Ping An is not only an insurance company, but they have launched different ventures that are not necessarily directly connected to insurance. You just mentioned Ping An Good Doctor. So Ping An Good Doctor is a virtual clinic and healthcare service in China. When they first started it, and that is, I think, what Ping An is doing really well. Like when they start a new venture, they really treat it as a startup. So a lot of insurers who have embarked on corporate venture building, what they do is they staff such companies or such ventures with people from within the organization, the head of IT is now also running that tech venture. And that is often difficult because running a startup is very different to running an established insurance company. It has a different mindset, it has different challenges. And also, to be able to attract the right talent, it is better to really have it separate. And that is what Ping An did. Like they created a separate venture. They got investors. They hired a team, not from the insurance incumbent, but from a lot of them were actually coming from, I think, Alibaba, which had started in China as a digital platform. And initially, Ping An was helping Ping An Good Doctor to scale by telling their insurance clients about this new digital health offering. But what has happened now over time, and Ping An Good Doctor is just one example, there's also Auto Home, which is like one-stop shop for everything cars, right? So what is happening now is that Ping An gets 35% of its new business from its ecosystem partners. So people who are like on the Ping An Good Doctor platform, or people who are users of the Auto Home company, right? So they are able to use this as a funnel to then attract them to also buy insurance products, right?